Hi Taurus, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. This week we're going to do What is My Ex Thinking? I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them 3 more times. It's a 2-part reading. And the overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of this reading. Cut. Here we go, Taurus. What are Taurus's exes thinking? There you are, right in the middle of your own reading. Look at all the pentacles right here. Okay, so we'll start with the overall energy of the reading. The King of Pentacles, male or female, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But I think this is you, and this is you looking at that pentacle adoringly, thinking about commitment, security, and stability in this relationship that is no more. So let's read on. That might have been what came between you and your ex. Up here in your highest energy, the Devil. This is the card for Capricorn. So Capricorn may be strong in your chart or around this reading. But the Devil is toxic energy. There was some sort of toxic energy. There might have been a third party. I don't see any other signs so far of a third party, so I'm not going to say that, probably there was. I'm going to say probably there isn't so far a third party. But something toxic. This relationship, I think, became toxic. It's right next to the Ten of Pentacles. And it's all about commitment. It's all about security and stability, groundedness, and commitment. The Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this is what you're looking at here. When you're looking in this pentacle, you're looking at spending, the rest of your life with this person that you were dating together in the same home, having a family. But this whole relationship looks like it became toxic. And I don't know so far why, if maybe they just didn't want or couldn't commit, and you did, and that could have been how it became toxic. On the other side of the Ten of Pentacles is the Nine of Wands. This is like reaching your wit's end. I feel like there was a lot of butting heads about this security, this commitment or stability that you really wanted from this relationship. I feel like it just kind of, you both got to your wit's end, and you definitely did. Feeling like you were dragged through the mud. Just, had it. Totally had it with even hoping. Now, this Nine of Wands is looking right at that Ten of Pentacles. So under the Devil card, that toxic energy is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's cutting out that energy. It's like, no more of this toxic energy. I'm reading this in your energy still now. We're going to get to his or hers. So the Knight of Swords is cutting out this energy of the commitment or the stability or the groundedness of this relationship. It's like one of you, and I think it was them, did not want to do this. They didn't want a commitment because they know it leads to this, to the Four of Wands, marriage, union between two people. We already had the Ten of Pentacles up in your highest energy. So I think they felt like they were heading towards a marriage, and they didn't want to head towards a marriage. It's like they weren't ready. This wasn't like right for them right now, especially for some reason. But we have the 1111 here in those wands. You are soulmates. That's why you are attracted to each other. You've known each other from other lives. But this is a card of union between two people. And your hopes, it's like your hopes, you just finally gave up hope. That's what it looks like. Okay, so now we're in their energy, right under the Knight of Swords. They have the Strength card. This is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in their chart someplace or in yours. But that infinity symbol above the head here, that symbol is about intuition and knowing. And it's like, I don't think they really, really wanted to sever this relationship, but their intuition was telling them this is something that had to be done, that it's got to the point where the relationship had to terminate. And so it took a lot of strength for them to do what they knew that they had to do in order to become the Nine of Pentacles again. So single, secure and stable on their own. It's right under the King of Pentacles. This is self-confidence, security, stability on their own. They're very, that Nine of Pentacles is right next to the Seven of Cups. They were very confused about love. That's why they couldn't go towards marriage. They're really not sure what love is supposed to feel like, what love is supposed to look like. They've made a lot of poor choices, it looks like, in their lives before. And so all of this influences how this relationship turned out. They know they can count on them. All right. Let's take out the second half of this reading. Let's see what else there is to find out for Taurus. What are their exes thinking? Yeah. Up here in your energy, it looks like you are willing to work on this relationship still. It looks like you might be ready to, like, you could focus and work on this relationship, and it looks like there is some communication about that right here with the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Pentacles next to the Eight of Wands. This is like texting, Facebook, email, something like that. But there's a lot of back and forth, and it's all about truth. It's right next to the Ace of Swords. It's truth and clarity that you need, You need closure for one thing over this relationship, but, the truth and clarity of the matter is that you still are willing to work on it if they are. Under the Eight of Pentacles is the Ten of Cups. Wow. You still have a lot of feelings for them. You still have a lot of love for them. You still hope that you can be a family. Share your love with each other and live happily ever after. I mean, that's what I got here. You do feel this energy of the soulmate. You might have known them since childhood. This Six of Cups. So it could be, from high school or even before that, but you might have known them since childhood. You have known them from other lives. And that is the connection that you have. And that is a sincere cup of love that the one figure is offering the other. There's a flower in that cup. That is a beautiful gesture. It's right next to the Ten of Cups. And this is something that I think is coming up in conversation about your connection that you have with each other. Also, it looks like you're going to proclaim your love, that you're willing to offer them love. And what you need to know is the truth is, are they willing to offer you love back? Because you really do want to try harder on this relationship. Under the Ten of Cups, if this doesn't sound like your reading, it is not your reading. So please check your moon and rising signs, or just, this isn't your reading. Because these are general. They're general readings. So we have the Eight of Swords in their highest energy line down here, right under that Ten of Cups. The whole idea of marriage and spending the rest of their lives happily ever after with anybody is very confining. It's very, it makes them feel trapped, like they're not, you know, the feet aren't bound, the mouth isn't bound, but that doesn't take away the fact that it makes them feel this way. Okay, so that is part of the reason why, you know, they had to get away. You know, they couldn't commit. They had to get away because they knew that that's what you wanted. They knew that that's, you know, you wanted this to lead to probably marriage. I have the Page of Wands next to this Eight of Swords and under the soulmate card of the Six of Cups. Something brewing in them. I mean, it's like from their feet. They hold the staff in new beginnings here, but they need to speak about something. There's something, I think, that went untold or unsaid here. They do feel the connection, okay? And so this all might come out in this conversation that you're having, that yes, they do feel the connection, just like you do. But next to the Page of Wands and under the Ace of Cups here is the Three of Pentacles. I don't think you're going to see eye to eye. And it's all about the Pentacles. It's all about the security and stability, the commitment part of this relationship. So you're not quite going to see eye to eye on that. This is a little bit of headbutting going on, you know. So I'm really not sure how this relationship is going to work out, but it does look like I can tell you what they're thinking. I can tell you what you're thinking, and I can tell you kind of how it all evolved and why it fell apart and all this. But for now, it looks like you'll just be communicating with them, and you haven't given up hope on them, and they are thinking that they can depend on themselves more than they can depend on anybody else, and that's where they feel the most secure, is on their own right now, because they're confused about what love is. They have to understand it before they can move forward towards any type of commitment with somebody, because right now it makes them feel trapped. And that's going to come out, I think, in this conversation. I think they do have love for you here, but they really want to avoid any type of commitment for the time being anyway. So this was your reading, Taurus, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance.